Podcast?
Oh yeah, you're live on Facebook and YouTube.
We're good now. We're live.
We're live on Facebook and YouTube.
Living in the future. Holy shit!
You should have brought a mic down with you. We're live on Instagram.
I couldn't find the thing. Hey, what's going on Instagram? What's up Facebook? What's up YouTube? Is it less echoey if I do this, or just annoying and loud?
It's just annoying. It's both.
All right.
Just leave it.
You're annoying. All right, guys. So what I want to talk about today is the personal economy. So if you cut hair and you think all you could do is cut hair, or you color hair, you just think you color hair, you do nails and all you think you can do is nails, you can do so much more than that. So what I want you guys to think about is the fact that there's 3 areas of the personal economy, and one of them is service. Obviously, you do have to cut hair in the industry to make money in the beginning because you don't know anything else yet. Then you have products. As you become a master at cutting hair, coloring hair, whatever the thing is that you do, then you have products that go hand in hand with that service. And when you become an expert on products, you could do affiliate marketing. You could start your own Shopify store. You could create your own product. You become a brand. Like, there's so much you can do around the product side of the personal economy. Now, number 3 is knowledge. And if you're on Instagram or any kind of social media platform, you've probably been inundated with ads about people who have a course and a program and education. Education works in a couple different ways. You can do in-salon classes, you could do virtual classes, you could do courses, and you could do coaching or mentorship. So the 3 areas of the personal economy is service, product, and knowledge. See, when I posted yesterday on my story, I explained a little bit about how I'm able to still work here in Florida, which wouldn't have been a reality for me if I still cut hair behind the chair, or that's all I did to make money. Now, if I was an educator, I could fly down here and teach a class and get paid for this trip. Like, there's a lot of ways you can start stepping out of the box of what it is that you do behind the chair and really build a personal economy. The thing about our industry is, everyone needs to get their hair cut. It's one of the things that really is recession proof, for lack of a better word. And there's so many people stepping into our industry every single year. And the lack of leadership and the lack of guidance to help these people become successful in their craft technically and also business is limited. There's a lot of people out there with a course and with a program, but not everyone's good at what they do. Now, on the technical side of things, there's some really good educators out there. That's why I don't even step into that space. I felt the lack was in the mindset and the leadership and the business, and then obviously products. So the route that I took was I started my salon and I was doing hair behind the chair. And let me backtrack actually a little more. I was in Dominican Republic. I went there for a bachelor party and I wound up staying for like 3 or 4 months. And I was on the beach and I'm like, I got to work from anywhere. I want a job where I can work from anywhere in the world, right? How do I do this? I was like, a website. I was like, but I do hair, right? I'm like, everyone talks about do something you love and you're passionate about and you'll never work a day in your life. And at the time I was big into MMA, action sports. I was windsurfing down there in DR. And I started this website called Buddha Sport. Now, I just couldn't make money with it. I just didn't know enough about how to make money online in order to monetize what I wanted to do. And so I wound up doing hair again when I came back to the States. Doing hair, I was next to a Salon Centric at the salon I was working at, and a client of mine asked for a product. So I ran next door, I bought the product, and I sold it to her. And it was like a $10 product. The retail was $20 on it. I made $10 profit. I was like, holy shit. I had the right idea, but I was in the wrong vehicle. Like, I was trying to sell skateboards and MMA news online, but that's not what I should be doing. So I started a Shopify store. I started my own extension of my retail in my salon online. So then, Shopify is not a third-party seller. It's an actual web developer. It's a website platform, a website builder. And what I did was I started listing all the products I had access to, from like Biolage, Color Last, Redken, Pureology, like the basics in Cosmo and Salon Centric, whatever they sell. Then I started reaching out to other distributors, and I started negotiating rates. I started getting discounts on products when I bought in volume. And I quickly turned that into a completely different business. Now, when I would wake up in the morning, I would look at my Shopify account and be like, wow, I made $800 overnight. Revenue, not profit. And then I started learning about email marketing, and I started building another business off the skill set of me being a hairstylist and the ability to acquire products that we get access to as being licensed stylist. Fast forward a couple of years, there was a void in our industry because there's so many coaches or mentors out there that just don't know what they're doing. They're not in it. Like, no dig against any salon coach out there, but if you don't own a salon and you're not in it and you were in the business 5, 10, 15 years ago, it's changed. So the information you're giving out to people that worked 20 years ago or 15 years ago isn't applicable today. And so I felt there was a void between bad information out there, misinformation out there, people not really doing it. And so I saved a couple salons that my friends ran, and they were like, you should try this knowledge thing. And so I stepped into the whole coaching mentorship. So now I have a revenue stream from my services, my salons that I own. I have revenue coming in from products that I sell online. And now I have a business mentoring and coaching people. And I also have like courses that you can buy. I have mentorship you can buy, a community you can buy, and then one-on-one. So there's layers in each one of the sectors of the personal economy. So if you're sitting here and you're wondering how you're going to make money and how you're going to stop trading your time for money, this is one of the best industries to do this in. Full period, end stop. There's no other business like ours to fully harness the personal economy. Just because of the billion-dollar industry that hair and cosmetics are. Like, it's phenomenal. So if you think about Olaplex, for instance, right? It's not a really great brand now. The stock is shit, but think about when it came out on the scene. It crushed it. Think about Moroccan oil when it came on the scene with that one oil. What's the next product coming out? Was it K18? And then there's always these products that surface with the right kind of momentum behind it, and that could be your product next. Like, if you have a service that you do, and there's a particular cocktail of products that you combine to achieve the result, why not just formulate that into one product, and that's your home run? So I want you guys to open your mind up to what's possible with this career in regards to the personal economy. This is something I teach in the program, but I feel like people are so close-minded to the opportunities at their fingertips, especially now with AI and with Shopify. E-commerce has never been easier. Social media has never been easier to build up a salon and get your reputation out there and get your skill set out there to the public so they become aware of you. And literally, I have no doubt in my mind, I can move to anywhere in the world and be busy doing services if I wanted to. No problem at all, by using social media, using just networking and connections and all the skills I learned throughout the years of failing in business to help me get to where I am today. So James, if there's any questions, we're going to do a shorter podcast. I wanted to drop down to everyone, let them know what I'm doing here in Florida. I'm here visiting family members. I'm here looking at salons. Maybe I'll open a salon here in Naples. Maybe I won't, but at least I'm still able to work in my craft anywhere I go. And having that luxury and having the ability to bring my family anywhere I want to go and still be able to produce an income, that is freedom. So James, if you come off mute, let me know if there's any questions in the chat.
He's also rubbing in how warm it is to us.
Oh,
Jersey
yeah,
folk.
100%. Yesterday, I think we got snow yesterday or the day before, and
Yeah,
it was
crushed.
like 80 degrees down here. And I was just having fun in the sun with palm trees.
And I'm shoveling snow. Thanks, Nick. And he's wearing shorts, this guy. We got no questions in the chat right now. But if you do have any questions, put them in the chat now, and Nick will get to them.
Well, I'm going to jump off air then, and they can rewatch the replay and DM me questions. But the salon I'm at is Salon Lusso in Naples. My friend Jamie owns this location. If you are a stylist in the area, she's in the middle of building a team right now. So hit her up, Salon Lusso in Naples. The salon's gorgeous. Really one of the prettiest salons I've ever been in. Jamie's awesome.
It's a beautiful salon.
Amazing at hair cutting, amazing at coloring. Her customer service is top notch. She has a full bar back behind me. It's a beautiful salon. So even if you're an independent stylist and you don't want to go commission, you want to rent, she has an opportunity for you. It's more of a hybrid model here. So reach out to Jamie. Everyone, I'll see you later.
I got a
James.
question. We got a question.
Sure.
I have Ritual Hair Studio. I have so many ideas, but I don't know how to get them out there. I started hair at 17 years ago and building now in Florida.
Okay. What's the idea? You just have to pick one idea. So many ideas, it's not going to work. One idea. Take one idea that excites you the most, and don't stop until that idea has traction, is making you money. That's it. Like, as entrepreneurs, we have like we have so many ideas. Like we go to a restaurant, we see like, I don't know how busy the restaurant is. We think we have a good idea for a restaurant, and we implement something in our salon that we got somewhere else. Like the influence on an entrepreneur is everywhere. Good entrepreneurs, at least.
So
now, what makes a great entrepreneur is the ability to see the influence, see the opportunities out there in the world, and say no. Say no to the ones that don't align with your mission right now. There's always going to be an opportunity. Don't feel like you're going to miss out on your boat. Take the one opportunity, the one thing that excites you the most, and then go full force into that.
she followed up and said, I don't understand social media and content creating. Well, I think that's a perfect reason to join the Level Up Academy.
Yeah. If you don't understand social media and content creating, you should really go follow Gary Vaynerchuk. You should follow Alex Hormozi. You should follow me. You should go to YouTube, and you should take a look at like all the different programs that are out there. Like, how much have you invested into your own education? I didn't really know that much about social media either, and I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout the year in education and courses and in learning through experience, to be honest with you. So take the fact that there's education out there very seriously, and then get around people who are really good at creating content. Like, I was shooting content this morning. It's not, honestly, it's not that hard. Like, I'm going to shoot content right now. So we're going to do this live. James, what's your handle?
Ritual.hair.studio.
All right, guys. So I'm creating some content for ritual.hair.studio just live on the podcast today. Creating content isn't that difficult. You literally have to document what it is that you're doing. As long as you document what you're doing, someone finds it interesting. There's literally somebody on YouTube eating cereal. So I think someone's calling me and messed it up here. Oh, man, hold on. My phone was, that's why I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Live. All right, take two. All right, so take two. So this is how you create content. I'm on the podcast right now. Ritual.hair.studio. I'll tag them right here. I was asking questions about creating content, and I'm doing this right now. So live on the podcast, I'm at Jamie's Salon Lusso here in Naples, Florida. The place is beautiful. She's looking for stylists. If you're a hairstylist in the Naples area, reach out to Jamie. I'm going to tag her too, and that's how you create content. You just simply document and just post it. This is how you create content. All right. It's literally that easy. Ritual.hair.studio.
Okay, so
content, and I'm doing this right now. What'd you say, James?
So we got some more questions coming in. So
cool.
We got Trina Mia Hair. How big of a salon are you looking for? What is a reasonable space for a profitable salon?
For me, this space is perfect where I'm at right now. I like to have, honestly, 2,000 square feet is a good space, 2 to 3. I'm going to have hubs throughout the U.S., so I'll let you know what I'm going to do in a second. Let me find Jamie in here. Salon Lusso. Here we go. It also depends on your ability to lead a team. Like, if you have a smaller salon, it's easier to obviously cover the rent, and it's easier to manage 5 people than 50 people. So what is your leadership acumen? Like, how many people can you lead? And if you never owned a salon before, I would probably start smaller, and I would grow from there. What I'm going to do is I have all my locations spread out throughout North Jersey. I'm probably going to condense them down into one big location. This way, you have 1 or 2 managers, not 4 or 5, right? You have 1 internet bill, not 4 or 5. You have 1 phone bill, and obviously you catch my drift. But by having multiple locations in the beginning gives me the chance to work with different personalities, have low risk, because, you know, if one fails, I have the other one to pick up the slack. Also, if there's a flood or an issue with one salon, power outage, whatever happens, I can take the clients from location A and bring them over to location B. So I do like having multiple locations for a multitude of reasons, but in terms of a perfect space, I say around 2,000 to 3,000 square feet is probably great. Anything smaller, you're going to outgrow it. Anything bigger, it's a lot to handle, unless you're cool with the micro salon. Like, one of my salons is a micro salon, and I love it. So easy to manage, so easy to handle. So it just depends on when you're on your vision and what you have, really what you want out of your career. James.
Ritual Hair Studio said, I'm just starting, but I love your direction. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She also said, "Am I limiting myself by starting with a suite? How do you feel about suites?"
All right. Love this question. What I feel about suites is my own personal opinion. I feel the amount of money you pay per square foot in a suite is way too expensive. You could find a micro salon, 3-chair salon, something maybe off the main street, not hidden, but off a little bit, where it's a little more affordable. I say move into that space. I say learn social media, learn it amazingly, get the space that maybe is 800 square feet, 700 square feet, rather than 125 square feet that you're paying $400 a week for, which comes up to be, I don't know, $1,600 a month, maybe more. I don't know how much rent is at some places. I mean, the girls who I know rented a suite, it was $1,100 a week for a 2-chair suite that was honestly no bigger than like this little corner I'm in. And my salon in Parsippany was at the time $1,350 a month for 5 chairs, 2 sinks, a break room, a back room. So you really have to explore the opportunities that are outside of suites. Yes, it's turnkey. So if you want something that is simple, that you can move into, that's done for you, then it may be a good opportunity for you. It's a 1-year lease. As long as you're oversubscribed and you have a big clientele, and you could pay your month in a couple days. I mean, all your bills for the month. Working 2 days, you should be fine in a suite.
Hair by Appy. How can someone manage a partnership with someone who is not a hairstylist or not associated with hair or the beauty industry?
You need designated roles for partnerships. Like, what's your role? What's her role? Are they the money? Are they the marketing? Are they the management? Like, are they just an investor? And if they're just an investor, then get the book called Simple Numbers. I think Simple Numbers is the book. It breaks down how you have to pay a manager. It goes into some of the partnership stuff there. But communication is first and foremost. Deciding who has what role in the business, if they have a role, whether it's money, whether it's sweat equity, whether it's talent and managing the team. You lay all that out first so everyone understands what their role is in the business. And then you have to develop a what's next plan. And then you should be fine. But weekly meetups, like every single week, you have to meet up with each other, talk about the business. And if you don't do that, then you're not going to communicate properly and there's going to be problems.
T-Bird Styles. How do I find new hires?
If you go to my website, nickmirabella.com, there is a stylist attraction system. Go get that little mini masterclass. You have to create content that attracts people into your world. That's it. Opening up conversations up with people. If you message 100 hairstylists every day in your area, or barbers or whatever you want, one of them will say yes after a couple days. I promise you. But create content so they know who you are, they trust you, they know what you're about, they see your salon, they see your culture, and then start opening conversations up with people. That's it.
I just put it in the chat for the masterclass. Just click on how to find and build your dream team. That is the masterclass.
There's a shop on my Instagram feed. If you go to my feed, there should be something called shop if it's live. And then you click on that shop, it will guide you right there.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much. James? Thank you so much by Hair by Appy. Other than that, we got no other questions coming in.
Nice. All right. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to be enjoying Florida weather. James, you enjoyed 20-degree weather in Jersey?
I hate you so much.
I was sweating before because it was too hot. Sorry to let you know that, but yeah. So if you guys are in Naples, I want to organize some kind of a breakfast tomorrow or a coffee, either tomorrow or one day this week if you're close to the area. And little meetup, meet and greet. So hit me up on Instagram if you're in the area. I'd love to meet anyone and everyone. But James, we're going to rock out. I'm going to get ready for the call at 1 o'clock. If you're a community member in the Level Up Academy, today we're going to do the culture realignment strategy. So if you have some kind of issues going on with your culture, you want to revamp it, do not miss this call. It is going to be fucking awesome. So I'll see you all later. Don't forget to click subscribe and follow if you're watching us on YouTube.
Go follow on YouTube if you're not.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
All right, cool.